What happens when a musician decides to sell independent music online? That's the question that sparked a revolutionary journey for Derek Sivers. A professional musician by trade, Sivers found himself at the crossroads of technology and art in the late 90s, when the digital world was just beginning to dance to the rhythm of the internet. Armed with a burning desire to sell his music online, Sivers embarked on a journey that was far from the beaten path. Like a composer crafting a symphony, he painstakingly built a website, one line of code at a time. It was a process filled with trials and errors, but Sivers was relentless. His passion for music and his desire to share it with the world was his guiding light. However, as he navigated this uncharted territory, he discovered he wasn't alone. His musician friends, intrigued by his initiative, expressed their desire to join him, to also sell their music online. They saw in Sivers' endeavor an opportunity to reach a wider audience, to share their art far beyond the confines of concert halls and physical record stores. With the interest of his fellow musicians piqued, Sivers realized his small personal project had the potential to become something much greater. This was the moment when the idea of CD Baby first took root. It wasn't just about selling his music anymore. It was about creating a platform where independent musicians could connect with listeners around the globe. Sivers named his brainchild CD Baby, a name as unconventional as the path he had taken. He crafted a mission statement that reflected his dream, a utopia for independent music. It was a dream that resonated not only with him, but with countless other musicians who felt the same yearning to share their art with the world. And thus, CD Baby was born. From a musician's desire to a multi-million-dollar business, the story of Derek Sivers and CD Baby is a testament to the power of following your own path, however unconventional it may be. But what truly drove this unexpected success? Derek Sivers' philosophy was not your traditional business model. Instead of chasing the beaten path, Sivers chose to carve his own. His belief was simple yet profound. Don't pursue distractions, pursue dreams. He didn't start CD Baby to amass wealth. He started it to help independent musicians like himself sell their music online. His mission was to make dreams come true, not just for himself, but for others as well. This ethos was the cornerstone of his business, the guiding principle that shaped every decision he made. Sivers believed that business is not about money, it's about solving people's problems. And to do so, you don't need a hefty bank account. You just need a heart that wants to help and a mind that's ready to work. In his own words, in your business, you should be unnecessary. This may sound paradoxical, but Sivers believed that the best businesses are those that can operate smoothly even without the founder. By making himself unnecessary to the running of the company, he ensured that the business could thrive independently of him. Sivers' philosophy also emphasized the importance of happiness. Only do what makes you happy, he would say. He believed that a business plan should be a joyful endeavor, written in a few hours at most, not a tedious task that drains your energy. And his approach to success? It wasn't about persistence, but about persistently improving and inventing. Every positive reaction to his business was a sign that he was on the right track. If the reaction wasn't positive, he wouldn't pursue it. Sivers' philosophy was clear: pursue dreams, not distractions. He believed in satisfying customers, not investors. He believed in starting small, focusing on problem solving rather than throwing money at an idea. He knew that ideas are useless until carried out. Sivers' philosophy was clear: pursue dreams, not distractions. So how did CD Baby grow from a small website to a $22 million business? Derek Sivers, the mastermind behind CD Baby, began with a simple desire to sell his music online. He started small, with no grandiose ambitions of becoming a millionaire. His focus was on problem solving, and in doing so, he unintentionally tapped into an unmet need for independent musicians. He built a platform that allowed them to sell their music directly to their fans, bypassing the traditional music industry gatekeepers. This start small approach allowed him to focus on creating a system that worked well and was easy to use. He didn't have to worry about impressing investors or scaling too quickly. Instead, he could focus on what mattered most: helping independent musicians sell their music online. As CD Baby began to grow, Sivers made a crucial decision. He decided to make himself unnecessary in his business. He didn't want to be the bottleneck that slowed down growth. So he delegated tasks, automated processes, and built a team that could run CD Baby without him. This decision to make himself unnecessary wasn't about stepping away from the business he loved. It was about creating a business that could grow and thrive even when he wasn't there to oversee every detail. It was about building a system that worked, whether he was there or not. Sivers also understood the importance of always being prepared for growth. He knew that success could come suddenly and unexpectedly, so he made sure that CD Baby was always ready to handle more customers, more orders, and more growth. This meant investing in infrastructure, improving processes, and always looking for ways to do things better and faster. Sivers' approach to business was unconventional. He didn't follow the traditional playbook, but his philosophy of starting small, focusing on problem solving, making himself unnecessary, and always preparing for growth paid off. CD Baby grew from a small website to a $22 million business. From a small idea to a $22 million business, CD Baby proved that starting small does not mean thinking small. But how did Sivers keep his customers happy and coming back for more? Derek Sivers was a pioneer in many ways, but perhaps one of his most notable attributes was his unwavering commitment to customer satisfaction. This wasn't just about providing excellent customer service, but about creating an entire customer-centric experience that made every interaction with CD Baby feel personal and meaningful. Sivers believed that the key to a successful business was not just about satisfying investors, but about making dreams come true for his customers. One of the ways he did this was by keeping his website free of ads. In an era where every online space was cluttered with distracting pop-ups and irrelevant sidebars, CD Baby stood out as an oasis of simplicity. Sivers understood that customers didn't want to be bombarded with ads. They wanted to explore, discover, and buy music in a clean, uncluttered environment. But Sivers didn't stop there. He added a plethora of human touches to his business. For instance, when customers received an email from CD Baby, the From field didn't just say CD Baby, it said CD Baby Loves. This small detail made a big impact. It showed customers that they were not just another number, but a valued part of the CD Baby community. Moreover, Sivers never promised something that was out of his control. He understood the importance of managing customer expectations, and he was always transparent about what he could and couldn't do. This level of honesty not only built trust, but it also turned customers into loyal advocates for his business. All these elements combined to create an environment where the customer felt valued, respected, and important. Sivers didn't just want to sell music. He wanted to create a community of music lovers who felt seen and heard. This approach not only kept customers coming back, but it also made them eager to share CD Baby with their friends. For Sivers, the customer was always king. His commitment to customer satisfaction was not just a business strategy, it was a philosophy that guided every decision he made. And in the end, it was this unwavering focus on the customer that transformed CD Baby from a small hobby into a $22 million business. How did Derek Sivers manage to make himself unnecessary in his own business, you might ask? Well, Sivers mastered the art of delegation, a key strategy that allowed his business to thrive even in his absence. Delegation, as Sivers puts it, is not merely about passing tasks off to others. It's about entrusting your team with the authority and autonomy they need to get the job done right. Sivers didn't just give orders, he empowered his team, providing them with the tools, trust, and training they needed to excel. And this was no mere accident. Sivers intentionally structured his business this way, creating systems and processes that could operate smoothly whether he was in the office or not. He was not the central hub of his business, but rather a cog in the machine, a part that could be replaced without the whole system falling apart. This approach allowed Sivers to focus on the bigger picture, to dream and strategize, to innovate and create, rather than being bogged down in day-to-day operations. It freed him up to do what he did best, while also giving his team the freedom to excel in their own areas of expertise. But Sivers' approach to delegation went beyond mere efficiency. It was grounded in his belief in the intrinsic worth of helping others. For Sivers, business wasn't just about making a profit. It was about creating value, solving problems, and making dreams come true for others. Profit, in his view, was not the goal, but the byproduct of doing good in the world. And by making himself unnecessary, Sivers ensured that his business could continue to do good, to create value even when he was not present. This, in essence, is the art of delegation as practiced by Derek Sivers. It's about empowering your team, creating systems that can operate independently, and making your primary goal the betterment of others. In the world of business, Sivers showed us that less can indeed be more. What happens when your dream comes true and your business becomes a utopia? One might think that it's all smooth sailing from there on out. But for Derek Sivers, it was just another chapter in his journey. Sivers had created a utopia, a dream come true with CD Baby. But he never lost sight of why he was doing what he was doing. He didn't set out to create a multi-million-dollar business. He set out to solve a problem, to help independent musicians like himself sell their music online. He was driven not by money, but by his passion for music and his desire to help others. This philosophy extended to his views on self-employment versus being a business owner. For Sivers, being self-employed meant that if you took time off, your business would crash. Being a business owner, on the other hand, was about creating something that could run itself, something that would continue to thrive even in your absence. This was the dream that Sivers had realized with CD Baby. He had made himself unnecessary to the running of the company. He had delegated effectively, trusted his team, and created a system that worked. His business didn't just survive in his absence, it flourished. He could come back after time off and find his business better than when he left, a testament to his effective leadership and the strength of the system he had built. But even as his business continued to thrive, Sivers never forgot what truly brought him joy. He remembered the joy of learning, of doing things himself, of solving problems. He remembered the satisfaction that came from helping others, from making their dreams come true. And so, even after selling CD Baby for $22 million, Sivers didn't just rest on his laurels. He continued to learn, to create, to help others. He continued to do what made him happy because, in the end, that was what mattered most to him. Even after achieving unparalleled success, Sivers never forgot what truly made him happy. So, what can we learn from Derek Sivers and his journey? Derek Sivers, an independent musician turned entrepreneur, has left an indelible mark on how we perceive the journey to success. His story is a testament to the power of unconventional thinking, perseverance, and a deep-rooted desire to solve problems for others. The essence of Sivers' journey can be distilled into his philosophies and ideas. He taught us that instead of blindly imitating others, we should carve our own path. His journey with CD Baby underlines the importance of focusing on dreams rather than distractions. He built a $22 million business not by chasing money, but by striving to make dreams come true, for himself and for others. Sivers' philosophy on business is a breath of fresh air. He believed that business is not about money, but about solving problems. He started CD Baby with no money, just an unwavering desire to help independent artists. This approach to business is a gentle reminder for all of us that we don't need a hefty bank balance to start making a difference. His journey also underscores the importance of staying true to what makes you happy. For Sivers, it was the joy of learning, of creating something new. His business plan didn't take weeks or months to write, but a few hours. His success didn't come from mere persistence, but from persistently improving and inventing. Sivers' story also highlights the power of customer satisfaction. He believed in satisfying customers, not investors. He started small, focusing on problem solving. His ideas were not just idle thoughts. They were carried out, implemented, and turned into a thriving business. Delegation was a key part of Sivers' success. He made himself unnecessary to the running of CD Baby, a move that allowed the business to thrive even when he was not physically present. This approach to leadership is a lesson in humility and trust, reminding us that a successful business can run without its founder at the helm. Through his journey, Sivers also showed us the importance of knowing what makes us happy and not losing sight of it. He reminded us to grade ourselves, to know what we need to feel satisfied. He emphasized that helping people should be the first goal, with profit coming second. In the end, Derek Sivers showed us that anything you want can indeed become a reality if you are willing to walk your own path and make dreams come true, not just for yourself, but for others as well. His legacy is a testament to the power of unconventional thinking, customer satisfaction, and the art of delegation. It's a reminder that success is not just about money, but about making dreams come true and solving problems. And above all, it's a lesson in staying true to what makes you happy, because at the end of the day, that's what truly matters.